wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. First, I want to say thank you for all the love, the support, the shares, everything. It is very, very appreciated. Today's video is going to be a Q&A, get to know me, answering questions from Instagram, and a few that I took down on my laptop. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first question is, how tall are you? I am 5 feet, flat out 5 feet, nothing more, nothing less. The next question is, what's your major in college? I am majoring in nursing. I want to be a registered nurse. The next question is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink, but I also like blue and silver. But I really, really love pink. My room's pink. My phone's pink. My laptop's pink. The next question, who is your favorite rapper? My favorite rapper would have to be Moneybagg Yo. Everybody knows I'm in love with him. That's my husband. All of that. I have a lot of favorites when it comes to rappers, but I'm not going to say all of them because we'll be here all night. The next question is, what inspired you to make a YouTube channel? I'm a camera person. I love the camera, whether it's a video or a picture. I love the camera. And I always would catch myself making videos, like I have a YouTube channel or whatever. And then it got to the point where like my family and friends would like encourage me to start a YouTube because they feel like, they was like, you know, you have that personality. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thick about it, but I'm really brushing it off. But then I made it my goal last year or whatever to do a YouTube, and I really pushed that goal once this year started. So yeah. The next question, how's 2022 been so far? So far, 2022 has been great. It's been terrific. I've accomplished, I think, like 2 or 3 of my goals within this 1 month. And that's a big accomplishment for me. I'm praying that 2022 continues to be good to me, even though I know we're all going to go through those tough moments, those rocky moments, but I'm praying that I get through them, and that I do complete more of my goals this year. The next question is, how's college and what made you want to start a YouTube channel? I answered the second question. I don't start school until Wednesday, the 26th. But fall semester was great. It was everything. It was just a little rocky some days or whatever. And that was simply because, you know, college isn't like high school. So it's like I'm trying to get used to it. But I did pass. That was the good part. The next question is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years, I'll be a year out of college, and I plan to move out of Baton Rouge, well, out of Louisiana, period. And I want to start my career, and then 2 years into my career, I'm going back to school. The next question is, mentally, how are you doing? Mentally, I am great. I am happy and all of that. I am doing better than I was a year into, or whatever the case may have been, ago. It took a lot of self-love, a lot of times to myself, a long time, all of that. But mentally, I'm doing great. The next question is, my opinion on not going to college and still becoming financially stable. Honestly and truly, I see no wrong in it, because you have people who go to college, they get a degree, but still they do nothing. Then you have those who don't go to college, don't have a degree to their name, but they making 6 and 7 figures. So it's like, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, whatever you know gonna motivate you to keep going, because college does kind of rob you or whatever. But some may feel like college is a better route than not going to college. And then some may feel like going to college is not for them. So they'll rather not go to college and still become financially stable with no degree, which is good either way it go. I mean, you just got to know what floats your boat and how you're going to accomplish your dreams and get yourself to where you need to be, whether you go to college or not. The next question is, are you a simp if the right person comes along? Most definitely. If the right person comes along, I'm most definitely a simp. Like, I'm not even finna sit here and play like I'm not. Like, I ain't finna hide it. I'm a simp, most definitely, if the right person come along. The next question is, what made you want to start a YouTube? And I love you and glad you are a hustler. Well, I answered what made me want to start a YouTube already. It was just basically my personality and the fact that I love being in front of the camera, and it just was one of my goals that I was like anxious and I was like really eager to accomplish. Like, I pushed myself to get this far. The next question is, when was the time when you felt you were at your lowest and how did you shake it? This had to be like a year ago. I was ready to like let go of something that really meant a lot to me. It really did. I'm not gonna go into details because that's my personal life. But like a year ago, I was at my lowest. Nobody really knew unless I told you or whatever. Like, I only told it to like 3 people, and that was my closest friends, like my 2 cousins and my close friend. So it was like I was going through something. Like, I was going through something to the point where I was up at night questioning why me. And then one night I stayed up and I was crying, bawling my eyes out, everything. Then I woke up, eyes puffy and all of that, and I was like, you know what? Crying not gonna fix nothing. It's time for me to really let go of this situation. So it got to the point where I started talking to God. Like, it was like I distanced myself from my friends, my family. I take breaks from social media because I wanted that one-on-one relationship with God. I had to get with God. I had to communicate with God because it was like, I'm not about to keep putting myself in a position to hurt myself when I know that I should be letting this situation go. So I got to the point where I'll be talking to God or whatever, and, you know, praying. I prayed at night, I prayed in the morning, I prayed during the day, I journaled, I did all of that. And that really helped me let go of that situation. And it was like, I had to look at it like, you know, you have to take a break from social media at some point. You cannot let social media take over your life. You have to take a break from it at some point. And me being on social media while I was going through that wasn't changing nothing. Because it's like, every time you look, it was a post that you can relate to. Every time you look, you were seeing that situation on social media. So it was like, you know, I'm just going to take a break. It needs to be just me and God, not me and my phone and God, not me and my family and friends and God. It just needs to be strictly me and God. So that's what I did. I built a relationship with God. I talked to him, I journaled it, I wrote it down, and I pushed myself to do it. I also used to like get out the bed more, because like when I was going through that situation, I would not get out the bed at all. I'm sitting there laying down 24/7. I ain't want to do nothing. I got to the point where I was like, you know what? You better than this. Get up, get dressed, get cute, do whatever you gotta do. Even if you're not going nowhere, even if you're going to the kitchen, just get up, get dressed, get cute. Don't dwell in what's going on. Like, it got to that point. So I'm like, yeah, that I'm glad I finally let go of that. I'm glad that I did what I did, and in a way I'm glad I went through the situations that I went through, because it built me to be stronger, and it helped me to help other people too, because I know people that's going through the same situation, and it's like, now I know how I can be a helping hand to others. So yeah, that's pretty much how I shook it. My bad. The next question is, what is my relationship status? I'm not going into that. This is my first video. Y'all in my business too much. That's that. Next question. What are my hobbies? I used to dance. I used to love to dance. I still love to dance. It's just I had stopped dancing like my 11th grade year. A couple months after COVID hit, it was like I just had lost the motivation for it because my grandma had died or whatever, and it's like that played a big role in me going through stuff that I was going through. So once my grandma had passed, it's like I started losing motivation for a lot of things, and dancing was one of them. I also like to shop. I mean, that's every girl's favorite hobby. I love to shop. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. Okay. The next question is, what do I do during my free time? Nothing really. Nothing. Normally, sometimes I get on TikTok. Sometimes I watch YouTube or watch TV. But during my free time, I really don't do nothing. Because it's like I never really had free time. Like last year, I was really school, work, home. So I never really had free time. And then I'm the type of person that if I'm going through something or whatever, or something's on my mind or something's bothering me, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep myself busy so that I don't have time to think about that at all. So I never really had free time, and now that I do have free time, I don't really do nothing. Who inspires me the most? The person who inspires me the most is my grandmother, because she made a way out of no way. Like, she did things seen and unseen. She did things for people out of the kindness of her heart. She never asked for nothing in return. So it's like the heart that she has and the person that she was, it's like that inspires me to become, you know? So, yeah. So, that concludes our video. I didn't want to make this video long simply because this is my first video and I only wanted it to be between 10 and 20 minutes long. So, without further ado, if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button to be notified every time your girl upload. Also, follow me on Instagram for all updates on when I post. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.